Well, last Tuesday lunchtime, Stoic managed to acquire the news just as it happened when RCS managed to acquire both Bolt and Spanner, the Guild's mascots, just before the Guild's union meeting, and the people responsible came along to the studio immediately to give a live interview about how it all happened.
Basically, at the Leckenge dinner, I just walked round after Dave Lord.
Yes.
And sort of was the innocent little fresher who wanted to know something about mascotry. And when I was asked what department I was in, I just said Chem Eng 1.
Chem Eng 1, but you're in physics 1.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't really say physics.
No, true.
C&G would have
So you got into the confidence of Dave Lord. Where did it go from there?
Well, the following dinner time, the Friday dinner time after the Leckenge dinner, I was invited to the office to explain anything I'd seen, anything I'd heard, so that next time they could work out a better way of getting it out.
Steve, if you were in Guilds,
if I was in Guilds,
if you were Steve Deering, who would you blame and what would you do to them?
Well, personally, I'd probably hang this Jerry guy and John Elkin and Dave Lord, and I'd probably commit suicide myself.
Well, you heard Steve Braun's advice to Steve Deering. Will he take it?
No, I don't think so.
Particularly as it concerns you.
Yeah, well, that's the make a point. In fact, at the trial, I'm likely prosecuting counsel, in fact.
So what happens now? You have a trial of some sort?
Yeah, in which certain people are already known to be guilty.
Yes, that's very democratic.
And
yes.
The sentence will definitely be into the round pond. There's no way to get out.
The sentence is being thrown into the round pond.
Yeah.
Which is very nasty at this time of year, to say the least.
Well, it's
because probably iced over.
Well, they might break it when they hit it, I suppose.
Yes, I see.
Well,
Tell me.
Donating a bottle of antifreeze.
Yes. What's been the reaction behind the scenes? A lot of very embarrassed exec faces and very angry exec faces, no doubt.
Not angry, I don't think. So we were very annoyed in the fact that it happened, obviously in the way that it did happen.
All right, Steve, where is Spanner at this moment?
I hadn't finished then.
North of Watford Gap and still travelling.
Because, of course, you've embarrassed Guilds very badly because they had to have their union meeting without Spanner or Bolt. Now, please, gentlemen, there is an accusation. Please. There is an accusation that CCUs are very petty affairs. Have you heard it?
No.
I think you've just proven it, if nothing else.
It's Christmas.
It may be Christmas, gentlemen, but there again, you have to be upstanding gentlemen. British, I mean.
Oh,
well, you're British?
Gag Carruthers, man. I'm son of Drake. Devonshire.
Well, perhaps for the festivities, you could tell us where Spanner is. Might solve a few things.
North of the Watford Gap.
North of the Watford Gap. How must Guilds get it back? What do they have to do?
They'll be completing some form of treasure hunt. This will involve them collecting money for the RCS rag total. And, well, last time Guilds had a treasure hunt that Theta had, or the RCS man had to go through to get Theta back. It involved a number of things, one of which was buying 100 Rothmans for the Guild's exec.
I understand there's something to do with wigs in this.
I'm not at liberty to say anything at the moment.
I.e. there's something to do with wigs in this. I see. Tell me, can you run down your...
not nothing to do with wigs in it.
Right. Can you run down your various mascotry raids before now? Because there was a very interesting mascot raid, was there not, a few years ago by Guilds? Because Guilds had their vice president dress up as a waitress.
It wasn't the vice president, in fact. What happened was it was literally conceived over about 3 or 4 days prior to an RCS dinner. It might have been the mass one, I think. Where it was the old Theta, about the first Theta, I think, Theta Mark 1, which was a ball cotton broom handle, very fitting to RCS, I must say.
Oh, I see.
But of course, it wasn't big and heavy, and so what happened was the waitress just came in serving soup, dropped 2 bowls of soup in the place, and just picked up Theta and ran.
Tell me. Question to both of you, the final question. What do you reckon your mental ages are?
I haven't got any mental age.
Thank you very much. Just after the Spanner raid, I went to the RCS office where we talked to some of the people who'd raided Spanner. Not a million miles away from where I am now in the RCSU office, not so very long ago, RCSU managed to pinch Spanner. God knows how, but they did. Just 5 minutes before a Guild's union meeting. Steve Braun, how?
Well, since the electrical engineering dinner, where all the major trouble was, after the dinner when Dave Lord was running around, he took into his confidence the young lad sitting beside me on the left. And since then, Martin has been turning up regularly. Martin's in Physics 1, and he's been turning up regularly to Guild's mascotry meetings of various descriptions, and is, to all intents and purposes, for the effect of Guild's union, has been Chem Eng first year.